All right, what we have is another example of how to find vertex, focus, and directrix. This one is going to be involving completing the square, because what we see right here is a parabolic equation that's in a general conic section form, implicit form, and what we want to do is we want to write this into a more simpler form so we can find the vertex, focus, and directrix. Okay, so to do this, first off, we want to put it into a standard form of an equation of a parabola. We can see that the y is squared, so we're looking at going y minus h squared equals 4p times x minus k. All right, and just make sure h and k, oops, this is the wrong way. It should be minus k, because this is y, and this should be minus h. Usually you have the h's with the x's and the k's with the y's. All right, now from here, we know that h and k are our vertex, okay? And the p, all right, value that we have there is the distance, or the absolute value of p, is the distance from vertex to focus and directrix. All right, so without further ado, what we're going to do is put in this form so we can find all our remaining values. So we're going to complete the square. We have y squared plus 6y. That's cool. But we see these other values that don't really help us out. So what we're going to do is shove them off the other side. We're going to make them negative 8 and then minus 25. All right, start to the other side. Now, next thing, we're going to find a c value, because in order to complete the square, we're going to find that c value, which is in our quadratic. And what we have is, we're going to take our b, divide it by 2, and then square it. So in this case, we're going to take 6 divided by 2 and square it, and that's going to give us 9. Now remember, in algebra, you can't just add 9 to one side unless you add it to the other, and that's what we're going to do right here. All right, so once we find our c value, I'm just going to get rid of that. All right, get a little room here. There we go. All right, right there too. Okay, what we're going to do is now we're going to complete the square. So we have y plus 3 squared. And now you notice that we can actually factor this out because this turns into negative 8x minus 16. And we can factor out an 8, and that's going to be x plus 2. All right, and that's what we got. So from here, what we're going to do is find all our remaining values. So we have our vertex, which is located at negative 2. All right, negative 2 and negative 3. And I like to graph this right away. Let's see what's going on here. We have negative 2, so 1, 2, and negative 3, 1, 2, 3. This is opening to the left because this is negative, so left, and it's going horizontal. I know it's horizontal because the y is squared. All right, so we're going to have parabola looking something like that. All right, I'll just draw our axis of symmetry, and there we go. Now from here, let's find our focus and directrix. Well, that's where we need to know p. And 4p is going to equal this coefficient right here, so it's going to equal negative 8. So what is p going to equal? P is going to equal negative 2. The absolute value of p is going to equal 2. Why do I do absolute value? Because from here, 1, 2, 2 units, that's my focus, and from right there, that's my location of my directrix. So our focus is located at, as you can see right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, negative 4 and negative 3. And our directrix is located at x equals, well, it's going to be 0. All right, and that's going to be our directrix. So that is quick and easy way of graphing, find the focus and directrix. Key thing, once again, complete the square when needed, right into the form that we have right here. Okay. Once you have that, find your vertex first. I like to start sketching it out. Find your p-value and move the values where needed. Remember, the focus is always located inside of the parabola, and that's how we know where that goes. Always inside the parabola, either it's up or down, left or right, always inside, and it's always p units away. All right, hope that helps out. We're going to have one more example after this, but good luck.